You're listening to Seven Horns AI, your AI-powered market update. Welcome to our weekend review for Saturday, June 13th, 2026. We are looking back at a week that ultimately saw the market grind out modest gains, validating our own Seven Horns AI prediction. On Monday, June 8th, our platform flagged a 70% probability that the S&P 500 would rise over the 5-day window, and that call held up. Despite some intra-week volatility, the S&P 500 ETF finished the week up 0.34%. In Friday's final trading session, we saw modest gains across the board. The Dow Jones led the advance, ticking up 0.7% to close at 51,202.26. The S&P 500 gained 0.5%, closing at 7,431.46, while the Nasdaq Composite edged slightly higher, up 0.31% to end at 25,888.84. Among megacaps, Tesla was the standout, gaining 1.82%. Meanwhile, Apple pulled back 1.52%, and Amazon moved lower by 1.23%, highlighting a minor rotation into value and cyclical names. The massive story of the week was the market debut of SpaceX. The space giant surged 19.22% on Friday, closing at $160.95, pushing its market cap to $2.1 trillion. This surge is being driven by a structural wave of index inclusion. Over the next 2 to 3 weeks, FTSE Russell, MSCI, and the Nasdaq 100 are expected to force $22 to $30 billion of passive buying into SpaceX. However, the S&P 500 has rejected fast-tracking the company due to profitability rules, as SpaceX lost $4.94 billion last year and $4.28 billion in the first quarter of this year. In a fascinating divergence, competitor Rocket Lab tumbled 10.79%, closing at $102.39. Beyond equities, we saw a major commodity cross. Gold futures surged 3.06% to $4,239.90, while crude oil fell sharply, sliding 3.23% to $84.88. Looking ahead to next week, Friday's constructive close is expected to provide positive momentum for Monday's Asian Open. Both Japanese and Chinese proxies finished higher on Friday, with China's large-cap exchange-traded fund up 1.09%. S&P 500 futures are currently flat over the weekend, suggesting a calm transition into the new week. Traders should keep a close eye on the commodity division and the ongoing SpaceX volume as we march toward the first major index inclusion deadlines. That's your weekend market review from Seven Horns AI. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and we'll see you when the bell rings Monday. Visit sevenhorns.ai for more insights.